Argentina's football team have arrived back home after winning the World Cup in Qatar. Let's take a look. This is the scene in the capital, Buenos Aires. You can see there those huge crowds that have gathered to welcome them and, of course, that golden trophy. It is the early hours of the morning and it has been 36 years since Argentina won the World Cup. It's the first time Argentina's captain, Lionel Messi, widely acknowledged as one of the greatest footballers of all time, has won the tournament. Maybe you saw that Argentina beat the former winners France 4-2. That was on penalties, but that was following the 3-3 draw. Nail-biting stuff. The BBC's Tim Holman has more.
Anything to declare? After a wait of 36 years and a very long flight across the Atlantic, the World Cup is back on Argentinian soil. A little pomp and circumstance in the early hours of the morning as the team's plane reached Buenos Aires. Their return a lot more straightforward than their victory in the final.
I was in a bad way the whole game and it just went on and on and on. So obviously when the winning penalty went in, it was a huge relief. I went through a lot of emotions.
To be honest, I can't process it. We suffered a lot, we had a lot of fun, and I'm very excited. I still can't believe it. I really can't believe it. It is an immense joy for all the Argentine people.
Over in Paris, a very different mood, for the players at least. They looked more than a little glum trudging down the steps of their plane at Charles de Gaulle Airport. But if this was meant to be a wake rather than a celebration, no one seemed to have told the French fans. Thousands turned out to say thank you, a sea of flags and song. The squad looking down in disbelief from this hotel in the centre of the city as they were cheered and revered. Just imagine the response if they'd actually won.
Even if they finish second, we are here. Even if they lost, we must be with them. We'll be with them until the end. And I think they need our support. It's magical.
I
was a bit sad in the beginning because I wanted us to win. We lost, but we played a good match. I'm no longer sad. Yesterday I was sad. Today, no more.
Certainly no sadness for Argentina. A glorious win and what's likely to be another memorable day for players and fans alike. Tim Allman, BBC News.
Well, why don't we pop back and see some of those pictures from Buenos Aires. People up this, it's 4:03 in the morning, which just gives you an idea of the excitement that there is. I suppose if you've waited 36 years, you can set your alarm clock early and get up and pay respects there. Really quite something. I want somebody to try and do an estimate of the numbers of the crowds that are there. I suppose there will be no sleep in Buenos Aires tonight. Must be amazing for the team coming home and seeing those crowds that have turned out to greet them.